And welcome back to North of the Broad. With me now is Johnathon Haupt. You know him. He's executive director of this fabulous Pat Conroy Literary Center. And he's here for our monthly visit. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Welcome back, Robin.
Yeah, we have a big event on September the 30th. It is the Book Club Convention.
That's right, our annual Lowcountry Book Club Convention, year 7. So this has been going on a while.
I know, and it's going to be at the Culinary Institute of the South, which is located in Bluffton. You've got several other partners involved with it as well, so let's kind of dive right in.
Sure, we do. This is a partnership with the Culinary Institute, which is more or less the midpoint of the county, so people come from Hilton Head, Beaufort, everywhere in between for it. And then NeverMore Books, one of our local independent booksellers, is a partner in this. And then one of the largest meet and greet book clubs in the country is a group called the Pulpwood Queens, and they are the chief sponsor of this annual event, and they've participated in a lot of different ways over the years.
Are they going to be here? Some of the folks from that book club, the Pulpwood?
We have a local chapter of the Pulpwood Queens that actually meets in the room we're in right now, so they are always a big part of the Lowcountry Book Club Convention also.
Okay, you've got a great lineup. It's, again, September the 30th. It starts at 9:30 with a panel, which I was reading is very interesting, with some folks that we've interviewed before.
Actually, a
like
lot
John
of them
Worley,
have been on the show as guests. Sure, yeah. So the point of the book club convention is not just to have authors talk about books, but talk about their reading lives and engagement with book clubs. And we have so many local authors who work the circuit of our local book clubs. I thought it'd be fun to bring them together and let them share their experiences of what it's been like to work with those book clubs and to go out and meet with them in those communities. So our friend Donna Armour has a brand new mystery book out called The Red Starfish, which is set in part here in the Lowcountry. There's a writer who lives part-time on Daufuskie Island named Laura Elizabeth, who's launching a new series of mysteries that are set on a fictional version of Daufuskie. The first one is called All Is Now Lost. Nancy Ritter, who's been on the show, also with a mystery, incidentally. Slack Tide, which is set here in Beaufort. Travel writer Lynn Selden has a new book called Carolina's Ring, which is set at the Citadel. And then John Worley with his legal thriller, Jury of One, also set right here in Beaufort.
And now you're going to moderate that. That's going to be only an hour. How are you?
Yes, that's 5 authors who are very talkative. Yes. None of them knows a story that's less than 20 minutes long, so it's going to be a judicious
You'll be very
act
challenged.
Will be, but I'm really looking forward to that conversation.
What I love about the day, there's a lot of book signing opportunities too with the other authors that are coming in.
It's panel book signing throughout the day. So there's a lot of opportunities to buy books, but also to talk to authors one-on-one for all the readers who are attending as well. And it's close to 150 people who come to this every year.
And it'll end at about 4 o'clock.
That's right.
There is a lunch, but it is catered by Debbie Covington again.
Yes.
But you need to register for the whole event and the lunch?
You can register for the whole event with or without the lunch. Okay. So without the lunch, it's a $15 ticket. With the lunch, I think it's $40, but it's a really nice lunch. Well worth it.
And some very interesting authors that you have, like the one that's at 12:45, the master entertainer and chef,
yes.
Johnathon
Scott Barrett, who's a huge name in Georgia and is certainly known all over the South too, but he's being interviewed about a book called Cook and Celebrate, which is holiday and sort of party recipes and
appetizers,
suggestions.
Fun, stuff like that.
And he's in conversation with the cheese biscuit queen, Mary Martha Green, who's been on the show as well. She's a great advocate of our Conroy Center, and it's always fun to host her too.
Anyone else you want to point out before we're finished?
Brendan Slocumb, whose book is sitting here between us, was actually featured on Good Morning America. He's a major force in Southern fiction at this point. The book that GMA selected was called The Violin Conspiracy. He's a musician and a teacher and a writer. He's all 3 of those things all the time. And this is his follow-up book called Symphony of Secrets, which just came out a couple of months ago and is already getting huge national attention.
It is?
Yes.
So to be able to track someone like that, it's pretty exciting.
Absolutely, yeah. He was a major part of the Savannah Book Festival, which gets about 10,000 people in attendance. So this is a nice way to bring him back to the Lowcountry. He's also going to do a couple of school visits with me while he's here. There's a student component to this since he's a teacher and a mentor, and that's a nice way to showcase him while he's here.
All right, the Lowcountry Book Club Convention.
Yes, you got it.
On September the 30th. Thank you, Johnathon, for being with us.
You're so welcome.
And thank you all for joining us for this edition of North of the Broad, and we'll see you next time, everyone.